There's a growing audience for the often comedic content created by local social media personalities. So much so that this has caught the attention of corporate brands, launching viable careers for these creatives, who are now being hailed as social influencers. Today's social media influencers, Triple X, Jehneel, and Fatskull are here with us on the Alvic Show. Mr. Fatskull, how you doing? Jehneel.
Nice to meet you.
Right, Triple X. How you doing?
Yeah.
Is it a tall task to maintain your standard as a social media influencer?
If you don't have the passion to like carry out certain things, like ensure that you're posting, ensure that your mental health is in good condition, like you're happy and things, it can be a treacherous task. You know?
You mentioned mental health. I just want to touch on that right away, Jehneel. I mean, for you to get up almost every day to post something, right, to make somebody laugh, are you always in a good mood? How do you maintain that?
Honestly, my fans, like, keep me going. So like, if me even have no idea, just them inbox me DM like, more on the topic here, short or something. You get what I say? So, that hard.
Right. No, Triple, aren't you criticized for what you do sometimes?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. I earn a living by fasting with people. So when people fast with me can't make it bother me. You understand? You have to just no business, just decide and make up your mind, say, people not gonna like you. People are gonna talk about a negative thing about you. But it no matter to you who you are. You have to just stay grounded and know, say, all of this are just social media.
How do you handle the criticism?
I don't really get criticized. To tell the truth, is when I say mental health, I'm not talking about criticisms or things like that. I'm talking about the consistency, because most times you have things going on around you, not only on social media, but things like that will like you sort of start concentrating on things around you, and then you get distracted and you cannot come up with content and things like that. So if you don't know how to position your mind for these things, you will just lose out.
True.
Yeah.
Jehneel, Triple touched on an important part earlier. He mentioned about putting yourself out there, putting your life out there. How do you manage to be transparent to us who follow you? Is there a different Jehneel online versus a Jehneel at home?
No, not at all. Not at all. Anything we want to see from social media that we get in a real life. Ask Fatskull and Triple X.
Right.
Me not pretty up nothing, me not change up nothing. Yeah, just me.
So when people see you, are they expecting to see the same you, or what do they see when they meet you?
All right. The thing me hate when people stay from behind somewhere and a point and I say, yo, a Triple X that in that. If you say something, don't say it. I mean, we are not, well, me know say me, we are not animal. You
Exactly. Them normally run good in a DM. Oh, me just see you like.
People they write you in front of me and I DM me.
Yeah,
And just see you just look for me. And I DM you like right there. So understand at the end of the day, just
them afraid to come take a picture, afraid to say hi.
Like people are normally like, because of my tartness online, people normally like them say, oh, me just see about my afraid for come take off, I know why you done me. And them think, but it's not a matter of done or disrespecting her. It's just like sometimes I think that the best way to overcome your own insecurities is to laugh at it. You understand me? I say, and
exactly,
sometimes
that's how you do.
It's help, and it's not necessarily go at people to bash them and them something. Sometimes it better just laughing in the face of adversity. You understand me? I'm saying? Just
when you create a content, do you particularly create it for more likes, for more followers? What's your intent behind the content?
The intent comes from me going through that, or other persons going through whatever content I post. So it's a case where I get inspired of life itself. So just as so I would have done a skit about us washing the dishes 2 minutes before our mother come home from work after she left for how much hours, things like that. It's just life experiences. Some of them is just things I just study off the internet, like, okay, the news is about this.
Yes.
You see me? So I will just say, all right, how can I tweak this into a content, like a skit, you know, and get the attention from the audience and everything to make them laugh, find it interesting.
Right. Do you stick to a particular way of doing your content?
Not really, you know, like day to day, like everything what happening in the world, me try to grab something out of it and mix something in or something. And you know, when I make my video, them people can tell me say them like everyone on my video, them can say them can relate.
Yeah.
So I try to put out something where people can relate.
Do you find that a lot of people sometimes would send you a message, you say, well, Triple, I was going through this and because you posted this. And sometimes I would notice that you post some positive videos, even about, you know, sticking to working hard.
Yeah, alright. Like on Mondays we do Monday motivation. I'm try to ensure that every Monday we do it. If you come, big up my followers them and the people them where I rate. Come down our friend, our family.
Yeah, big up my followers them. I love you guys.
Always have pressure. Like by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, if you not post it, me I tell us say them bombard me with them. So wait, and them something. And it's nice to know say you can impact people's life positively. You understand me? I say apart from the comedy and everything. You understand? Yeah. So everybody, me feel like everybody here has a purpose to like do for them part to make the world better. You understand me? I say.
Yeah.
So in my like a small piece that I can flee in my 10 cents and I wish well. You understand? So,
Every maker.
you understand?
At what point you knew that this is what you want to do? At what point you learned that this is what you wanted to do?
But all this was accidental, you know.
Yeah.
Now I tell you like, me never did set out for say, alright, boom, never been even now, cause I just go with the flow. Like the IG thing, I just go with the flow. I don't know where it's structured and everything. Enough people cuss me and say me need to make more skits and everything. But I not really my thing that you understand me. I say me just like when I feel the vibes, I'm get an idea, me make a one skit, but me not go pressure myself to go out of the way to go collab with everybody and them something. When I was in university in 3rd year, I accidentally get into entertainment. You understand me? I say, and from there, is somebody actually created my page for me. You understand? And started to post the content. And then after them start post content with me, then them just sit and say, yo, see, people are following them something area. So
you went to university. What you pursued? Because I want to see. I know what to see. I want to see what happened there, though. The difference, you know. What you pursued at university?
Alright, I went to University of Technology. Big up UTech, big up the Knights. I did. I pursued nursing at the university. I did a bachelor's of science in registered nursing. Big up all of the nursing administration. Big up all of my lecturer them and them something there. Yes.
But Triple, nursing it's a big jump over. Triple is a big jump over the fence.
Enough people don't know that in America. I see you come bust out me. You understand? I was working at Bellevue Hospital before. You understand?
Working hard.
I was working. I was working at Bellevue, not admitted.
I was just checking.
At Bellevue Hospital. And one of my brethren them down there did that. The nursing and everything. It doesn't seem like something with that. When I enjoy to chat to the mad people, because I feel like the mad people have better conversation than the same people. To me still, and they have more in-depth conversation. You understand me? I say, I'm just feel like something more to do something apply to UTech and UA. I'm going to get through to go do nursing because I say, alright, this is something I feel like I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm never in entertainment or anything at that point in time. And
well, the thing is, you know, you're still taking care of people. You allow people to have a good day.
Yeah, so what them people are not mad.
Alright. We take a break. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Triplex, Jehneel, and Fatskull.
No bills more hungry.
you want me order pizza? You want me get some chicken? So what you want?
Anything.
You want a burger?
No burger.
So what is it that you want, Jennifer?
Triple anything.
Alright, yo, put on some clothes. We could go down a waterfront and eat 2 fish.
I don't want no fish, Triple. I'm tired of fish.
So, Jennifer, what you want to eat, Jennifer?
Triple, I say anything.
Anything? You have anything by yourself. Can't bother with you. I fold it to say I did again.
So you go.
Welcome back to the Alric Show. Today we have Triple X, Jehneel and Fatskull with us. No, guys, how do you maintain your followers though? Is there a thing that you do to maintain your followers, or do you have a target group that you try to target?
For me, I just try to post consistently.
Yes.
That's all. Because when you post, you bring up the engagement. So more people start viewing the thing and who interested follow. So yeah, that's the only thing. Posting consistently, posting responsibly, because you have certain people watching your things, and if them see you start divert from a path that you were on, to something negative, them will unfollow. So posting responsibly and consistently is key.
Right. Is this something something you observe as well?
Yes, that's you have to post constantly. Once you stop, you drop off a shape, you just see them start go down. You have to entertain them, you know, show them why they must follow you.
Right. Triple, the business approach now, how did you take on that aspect of it now to make what you do also a business?
Alright, my attitude for crowd engagement and for like being able to interact with people of all different socio-economic backgrounds, that basically helped me to become more marketable to different brands and stuff that they feel like people actually like to hear me talk.
Do you think online comedy though is replacing stand-up comedy to an extent?
No, sir. 90% of the man them are, no offense, 90% of the man them are vlog, them are not comedian. Them just make some funny video. Anybody can make a funny video.
So stand-up comedy is a harder task?
It's a much harder. The baptism that of fire, that is like taking off your clothes and running out a door in the heat and then chucking in a bath of ice water, then getting up and rolling yourself in a flour and drop yourself in a fire. It's hard. You understand? Be a problem. That's not nothing simple, may I tell you. And Fatskull can attest to that.
Yeah, you have done stand-up comedy as well?
Yeah. I've tried it sometimes. Vlogging is not as challenging as stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy is live, you know, and people come with the intention of you making them laugh as you say, hey.
Yeah.
So
you have done it to Jehneel?
No.
You've only witnessed
I
it?
haven't. You know, them invite me though, but them a draw me out. Them slowly a draw me in it. You know, my brother them, so you know.
You have done
follow them footsteps.
You have done a lot of business engagement too as well. What are some of the brands that you have worked with? Some of the things that you have done? Okay,
I've worked with Jamaica National, Westinca, Bigger, Water, ATL the other day, Digicel.
It's a good business, right? Good business.
Yeah.
Did you ever expect that
no.
Things would actually go this way for you when you started out?
No. When I was doing it, it was like in a summer. Pine was doing his skits and thing. I would go in them and then I started seeing the comments saying, I'm funny as well. So I was asking him if I should take it up. He said, yeah man, do it. So I'm gonna start do it. And then he's like, I just doing it for fun. It is nice. It's still nice. It's nice. Isn't it?
It's nice to
watch it
especially
over.
your fans' comments.
Yeah, when watch it over, we just feel joy. And then Bigger signed both of us eventually. Yeah. And then that's where the corporate, cause the person from Bigger that signed us, big up Kim, she was like a tutor, a mentor. So she was giving us instructions on how to be corporate, like in the corporate industry and things like that. So I think it's there, so it really gear.
As you mentioned that, Jehneel, how important is it now for social media influencers to put themselves in a position now that brands would actually want to work with them? Because it's not everybody that a brand is going to want to work with.
Exactly, especially if you're a blogger with curse and you know, you have to bring yourself properly. You have to know the contents of your video, like what you put out. You have to mind what you do. Yeah.
We take a break. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Triplex, Jehneel, and Fatskull. Welcome back to the Alvic Show. Triplex, Jehneel, and Fatskull are with us today on set. How did you get the name Fatskull?
All right, so. Triple.
So
when snapbacks were a thing, you know snapbacks. Yeah. But they know for myself, so I go put on one, but I did their own pine. You see me? So I put it on, and my fat right here, so stick out of the little space. So pine seed, and from there, so I call my Fatskull. So I never did like it at first. You see me? So and then it starts sound cool. You see me? But I never put on back the snapback. Done with it. Cause it just did a pelt out like this.
Now, it's also important that as influencers, and especially as you get onto the business sphere, that you have management, right? How do you go about deciding who manage you?
Well, for me, it was a case of knowing Carice right from at the time she was at Stush and she was managing Pine, and therefore I didn't have a manager at the time. I was just learning. They executed some things for me. I was just learning about the business thing,
Right.
and so forth. So it was last year October when I had the water campaign. I signed her, and because I know that she will look out for me. She will advise me on certain things that I must not do and do. It's not just a manager that will just say, okay, this person wants you.
What?
I'm going to tell you this. Tell them this price, and that's it. She'll look out for you. She'll ensure that you have everything. You understand? It's a good manager
Right.
from Effit LP.
Right. What made you decide that you needed a manager?
Business wise, like, and
I
then
get you,
the work wise, you know, like for push out the work, get the work, then for come in, and then she manage these two boys. So you know, and then I get the work and then I do so well. So I'm sorry, then why not? So
Right. And it's a good experience for you as well, Triple.
Yeah, man, because the management thing, I tell you, man, if you choose the right manager, I tell the people out there, the man, them out the way I do that something. Yeah.
Right.
When they need somebody, when they need a yes man behind them. Because I know a lot of the people, them a vlogger, I tell them, a lot of the people them out here in their career, you have a bad man when I say, yes man, do this, do this, do this. You need somebody
man.
who really and truly
Understand
about your best interest and not just put the money. Because there's a lot of people who call me for jobs where we actually turn down because you understand it's not the money might sound sweet, you know, but you have to look on the long run how it can affect you with other brands and them someday. You understand?
Also, it's not just about the money, but it's the kind of brand that you choose also.
Yeah.
You have to think about the type of market that you are go towards, how you want to tailor your career. You understand me? I say because it's easy if you can get, because people out there are going to want influencer for work all the time. You understand? And once you know you become good at what you do, you understand, and people start to see the type of work you do, everybody are going to want to come. But at the end of the day, you have to ensure so you pick and choose the right work.
Right
And something
work.
because you know, look for the money when no find you look on the things them way I go cement your brand and give your brand a chance to grow and develop. You understand me? I say you don't want to deviate or detract from what you already do already.
That's right. So she would basically she would select the work that we do. So she would say, all right, based on our personality, this is what the task that the talent should do.
Yeah.
So like Triple, she knows that Triple is good at hosting. She's not going to give me a job to host something big and know that Triple have that personality.
task that,
Yeah.
But how difficult is it though to scale to other brands? Try to work your way or weave your way through, because the market now is almost becoming saturated somewhat.
No,
and you've had persons out
tell
there
you
who are
something.
MCs for a long time too.
Let me tell you something, Albert, and you know this because you say you in the same field. You have to understand. Is either somebody going to use you or them not going to use you. If you see once a brand decides that person them want, no matter what you tell them, say, do, it not go on. It's up to you to ensure say you leave a lasting impression. And you go, the less of a diva you are the better. And a lot of the people them out there where do this, bad mouth, none of them feel like me have bad mouth them. None of them feel like me I try to go around nothing and tear down everything, but at the end of the day, the cream will always rise to the top. You understand me? I say? You understand?
All right. Very well. Is anybody at all can be a social media influencer? Is it something that
Anybody can do it. You understand? If you have a smartphone and internet, if you don't have internet, if you have a neighbor Wi-Fi password, you can do this thing. You understand me? I say? And anybody, I invite everybody out there to put content out there. The more creative, and people feel like there's no such thing as saturation.
Yeah.
You understand me? I say, because competition only make the thing better. You understand? The more people out there do something, the better it will get, better the content it will get. It will force people to develop.
Jehneel, you remember our most memorable video?
The reporter video.
Yeah, you did a reporter video.
Yes, trust me, like the people them love that one.
Pen, yes, it's your girl keeping up with Jehneel. Yes, and we're down here in Tivoli. The problem they're having down here is like water go every day. You get what me I say? Morning time, the picnic them I got. What that?
I clap as you, just the way I do.
What you mean clappers and on a Christmas? A gunshot that?
But it sounds so.
So they say what a problem the people them
Most of my video them now is with my daughter. Right. Trust me, and the fans them I go crazy for my daughter.
I'm hungry.
Everywhere you go with your belly.
So mama, I'm for the flip to him.
For you, what's the most memorable video?
I think Nosa, like when they start tapping to that, I was at home and I start make that video. When they carry a ghetto girlfriend to a restaurant, so she start eat the things and Nosa!
Alright, sir. How you get it? It look like it boiling in a egg. 12 Nosa! That chicken it look like it baptized in an island fry with the Holy Ghost.
My most humbling video was a video that I went to Chicago and somebody saw, like I was just walking up and down on the road and fastening people. I never had that video because my phone is dead.
Yeah.
And when we reach back at where I was staying, me see somebody tag me in a post. And I look and the person was videoing me. Fast, some Hispanic people were walking up and down on the road playing music and stuff, and I was just fastening them and just dancing and just idling. But
somebody capture you.
Yeah, and then by the time I reach home, the video gone viral and I never me post it and somebody just post it and tag me in it.
Which country you know?
USA, Chicago, did them.
Alright.
I look and I said, John wants to just me never did that look for no camera or look for nobody see me and them something like
Just like that.
and just like that, and
that
was something that like really show me say, yo, boy, people really like foolishness.
Alright, so thank you very much, Tripple. Alright, Jehneel.
Thank you for having
Thank you so much, Fatskull.
Respect.
And all the best, guys. Alright, we want to thank you so much for sharing with us on The Alric Show. The Alric Show will be back next week.